What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. Now, in this video, we are going to be beginning a journey of rebuilding a bunch of the cars from Highway 35 World Race and, of course, Hot Wheels Acceleracers. And what better car to start with than Taro's Charger from the Scorchers team in the original Highway 35 series. Now, I've done a bunch of work to this car. This car has been very heavily messed with. It's got, I believe, a 8.9 liter supercharged V8. It's making about in the neighborhood of 1,500 horsepower, and in order to balance it out for the class that it is in, which is S1 at the moment, I did have to swap it over to all-wheel drive, but as much as I didn't want to do that, it did actually really help put all of that power down. Now, we'll go over a little bit more about the build of this car a little bit later on, but before we do that, I think something called the Lava Loop Sprint is definitely a great way to test this car out. So let's go ahead and hop into it, solo, and send it. Now, I'm kind of back and forth as to how this thing is going to do. I know it's not exactly perfectly balanced for S1 just yet, but it is a work-in-progress build. And if there are any other vehicles from either Highway 35 World Race or from the Acceleracers series, let me know in the comment section down below which ones of those cars you would like to see. And of course, later on in this video, I'm going to show you guys where I got this paint job as well. So let's go ahead and fire up the race. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to try and get it right out of the gate, and full send. All right, we're going to go for no restarts on this one. Come on. I do have an 8-speed in this thing, but I got to be honest, I need to retune the gears a little bit because I almost never have the ability to use 8th gear because, oh, God. Oh, geez. There's a lot of parts flying all over the track. These old muscle cars were a little bit upset by the, dude, oh, my God. Oh, what? Whoa, okay. Is that not, like, the coolest photo spot ever, especially with all these cars coming through here? Oh, my God, bro. Holy smokes. That is absolutely it. Not wanting to do that. I just wanted to hide the UI, that's all. Oh my God, bro, that is so insane. All of these cars coming through this loop with lava going up on the sides, it literally feels like a scene from Highway 35 World Race. Now, obviously, there are some cars from that show that I would love to see here in Horizon 5 Hot Wheels, but, you know, with the vinyl editor and the cars that we already have in the game, we can get pretty dang close with some of them, and I'm actually really glad that we're able to get as close as we are. All right, enough photo mode for now. Let's get back into this race and see if we can take it home. And go! I will say, oh God, we're losing gravity a bit there. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to use you as a brake. All right, let's not do that. That's some Horizon 5 online stuff going on right there. All right. Woo, come on. Trying to stay as focused as I can. I do know this track, so I'm being a little bit cautious. There we go, trying to stay out of the walls. This thing does put its power down really well, considering the fact that it's got 1,500 horsepower. I mean, 1,500 horsepower in a Charger is it's no joke. It's no slouch either. And even with the all-wheel drive, it's like in the first few gears, it will absolutely blow all of the tires off and turn them into smoke. All right, come on. Ooh. Oh, right up the inside of that Camaro, but it was clean. Oh, man, we were able to make that so clean. That was so good. I'm actually really proud of that. I am so proud of that pass. I love how I say I'm proud of that pass, and then I hit the left wall and then the right wall. Can we, not? Can we, stay out of the walls, please? That would genuinely be preferred. All right, into 7th. Let's see if I can stay flat in 7th throughout this uphill section. Right into the loop. Oh, not bad. Oh, wow. Dude, into 8th? All right, we had so much speed flying through there, but I gotta tell you, that guy behind us is closing fast. That Camaro, dude. Oh, he touched the wall a little bit, though. Big brake. Oh, God. Yeah, heavy on the brakes. This race suspension is not a fan of those speed bumps, and if we had an off-road rig, it would be probably a little bit more manageable on those speed bumps, but they're not on the whole track, so I feel like we can probably get away with it in this one, and, we can avoid them if we have to. Like, right here, I dove in with way too much speed. Never mind, because I was trying to dive in a little bit early to avoid the speed bumps, but Let's see if I can wait just a little bit longer. Yeah, if I hit like 1 or 2 of them, I still ping-ponged off the walls, but like, not gonna worry about it. We're about to cross the line, and boom! Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm pretty proud of this thing, like, right out of the gate. Now, granted, I used a couple of rewinds, but it's really no big deal. Man, that thing ripped. And yes, we will definitely go ahead and like that design. Hate, spelled H-A-Y-T-E. Bro, they do so many, like, from what I've seen anyway, they do so many Hot Wheels and Highway 35 and even Acceleracers designs that, like, this one, I mean, it's basically 100% show accurate. So let's go back to the garage real quick so you guys can see what the setup is inside this car. Now I'm going to show you guys the tune that I have on it right now, although the tune is very incomplete. It needs some gearing work, it needs a little bit of work in some other areas as well, but I think it could still be used as a starting point. So this is obviously the 69 Charger RT, and if we go into the custom upgrade section and we go to conversion, there's a reason why we can't separately build out any more power, because we have the 8.9 liter DSC V8 producing 1,500 horsepower and 1,100 foot-pounds of torque, and we really only weigh 3,598 pounds, which just under 3,600, which with all that power, I mean, even though, yes, it is all-wheel drive, which I didn't initially want to do, I wanted to keep it rear-wheel drive, I mean, it was not going to be up near the top of S1 class unless I installed that all-wheel drive system. Now, I'm kind of searching for that last 5 PI. I could probably get a little bit of it from some lighter wheels or from taking some of the aero pieces off, but the aero pieces really help with the stability, the front splitter and the rear wing. We've also got racing slicks on this car, not the Hot Wheels tires, because the Hot Wheels tires actually dropped us in PI a little bit more, which you could go back and forth on whether or not that's worth it, but we're running a 275 in the front, a 345 in the back, and wheels-wise, we're actually running some American Racing wheels in a 17-inch size. Now, those are not 100% accurate to the show, but it definitely, I think, fits the vibe pretty closely. Now, I'm kind of back and forth on whether or not I want to stick with that 8-speed, but, ooh, apparently we were missing it. Whoa, we got a stock diff? Are you serious? I need a race diff. Jeez, I did not think we had a stock diff in there. We've got, obviously, race brakes. We've got race springs and dampers. We've got the race sway bars front and rear. And the only area that's not really maxed out is, of course, the weight reduction, because the kind of like the second option was as far as we could go. If we try to go to the last option, it puts us way up into S2. But, I mean, that makes the car way lighter, brings us down to like 3,200 pounds. But we would have to mess around with some other ways to lower our PI if we wanted to go for that weight reduction. But I do wonder, if we were to go for the weight reduction, and then we were to go and switch this to the Hot Wheels tires, oh my god, that puts us right at S1 900. Holy crap. Okay, that might have actually been exactly where, and wow, we dropped another like 300 something pounds with that. That's pretty amazing, actually. Okay, now I want to see how this thing drives with this setup. Even though these tires have a tiny bit less grip, I have so much grip, you know, being pushed into the car by the G's that it's pulling on these Hot Wheels tracks that it might not necessarily, it might not hurt us that much. Now, let's see. Dragon's Fall speed circuit, huh? Let's see what we can do on this one. This one will be very interesting and a great way to test this car's different setup of tires and also the weight reduction. So let's go ahead and run it. It's going to be very interesting. Let's see how Taro's Charger does on this run. Are we going to run into Vert? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not, but Vert's car is definitely on the list coming soon. I mean, I know we've already done a couple of videos with the Diora 2. However, we haven't done anything with it with Vert's design from either show, because as you guys know, if you watched both Highway 35 and Acceleracers, the Diora 2 actually changed liveries from one series to the other because it came back as a car on the Teku team in Acceleracers. So I'm rambling on about it may or may not be useless Hot Wheels like TV show knowledge, but it's all good. All right, first test of these Hot Wheels tires in comparison to the race tires. They're a little bit less grippy on the initial turn-in, but they've still got a lot of stick to them. I mean, we've got 3 laps, so our objective here is going to be to charge this first section as hard as we can. Get out of the way. Oh, God, that was a little bit smashy. Let's try to avoid being that smashy. Okay, the front end, yeah, doesn't quite have the grip that it had before with the slicks, but, like, I'm definitely not mad about it. I mean, if I was racing this thing online competitively, then I would probably have to reevaluate, you know, my grip levels, but as of right now, thing does really, really well, and if you're racing against AIs, it's not really that big of a deal, so long as you stay consistent. Dude, you can stay flat out through this entire thing. We're going almost 230 miles an hour! Back track time! Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, wow, look at that, like, vista, that view. Holy smokes, that's insane. 255 miles an hour is apparently where this thing runs out of gearing. And when I say it runs out of gearing, bro, it runs out. Back into 8th. We're going to wear around that other car back there. We actually did a pretty good job with that. Back into 7th as we go back up this hill. Got to keep it in the power band, even though it's right there near the limiter. I mean, we're still on lap 1, and we're in 3rd, so we've got a good head of steam going. Just got to keep that consistency. There are sometimes when I'm afraid to shift because I'm afraid that 8th gear will put me out of the power band too much. Oh, man, I braked too much for that. I thought it was going to be a lot tighter of a corner than it actually was. And when I realized that it wasn't actually that tight, I became sad because I was like, wow, that was way more braking than I actually needed. Gotta find the happy medium for this thing. Not a bad skill chain, though. Don't want to bank that real quick. Oh, I turned in too early. No, that was so bad. Oh, that was so bad. See, he taps the brakes right there, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, I was thinking I could carry more speed in. Wasn't able to. God, I just got to stick with it. Like, I know that I've only got these 2 guys left to pass, but it's kind of intimidating because sometimes with the way the AI cars are in Forza, you have to, like, you know, you can pass almost the entire field in the first lap, and then the last 2 dudes are, like, insanely difficult to get by. We're right in this guy's draft, though. Massive view up there. Oh, God. Get out of the way! See, right there is where I wish I had a little bit more out of 8th gear. Holy moly, I don't know how we were able to carry that much speed and stay away from the wall, but we were able to! Back into 8th, staying flat out, back to 7th now. Staying up at the top of that power band. Don't let it go. If this all goes well, then we'll be able to sneak out a victory on the last lap once we get past this guy. Back into 8th, set up on the outside edge of the track. Tapping brakes. Back on the throttle early. Realized last time that I probably didn't need to slow down that much there, and honestly, I could probably carry even more speed into that if I really committed to that turn. Excuse me, a little bit of a boop. Not trying to shove you out of the way or anything, but I am definitely trying to win. Let's go! Oh, we're not doing too bad here. I hate that one. I keep misjudging the entry point. I know that that's, like, not the fault of the corner. That's, like, 100% on me, but I also misjudged how much speed I could carry through that one. Okay, apparently I need to adjust my judgment a little bit because apparently my judgment is a bit iffy. Into 8th over the booster. And now just keep it in 8th. Just keep it in 8th because you're about to go all the way down into the volcano and then circle back out. Oh, dude, beautiful. So freaking beautiful, dude. Oh my God. That's just nuts. And that view is such an incredible reward after finding yourself in first place. Ooh, can you keep it out of the wall? Yes, you can. Wow, I'm actually mind blown that I kept it out of the wall there. I did not think I was going to keep it out of the wall. Didn't really even have to brake on that one. Just went into 7th and stuck with it. Is it bad that sometimes I get, like, I get so into, like, the track itself that when you get onto some of those magnet track sections, you don't even know whether you're going, like, up or down or, like, you're upside down, right side up. Well, you know if you're upside down or right side up, but... Oh, tiny little dab of brakes. That was even more speed carried through there. I wonder if I could do that flat. It says you have to brake, but I wonder if you can do it flat. A little bit of a sideways slide across the line, and that will do it. That was awesome. I I am so happy with that race. I'm so happy with the way that race turned out. But if you guys have any other suggestions for any Highway 35 cars that you would like to see built right here on the channel, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.